Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. It's Billy Gibbons here from ZZ Top. Not really, I wish. But I am trying to get my beard like him. It's got a little ways to go yet. But I'll get there. I'm almost there. Maybe another year. And I gotta get to the different shades. He wears the Ray-Bans. Anyway, just sitting outside here. Kind of a late post. But Grace went a little shopping today, and I stayed around with Catherine. Fed her, gave her a bath, and she took a little nap. Now they're over at the sisters again. So nice little breeze out here. I wouldn't say it's a cool breeze, but it's a breeze. Still pretty warm. Had a little incident with the kitties today. The mother came and ate and fed them, I assume. And one of the gray ones followed her as she was leaving on the roof. And he fell off the roof. What I was kind of fearing one of them was going to do eventually. I saw him fall, but he hit the grass. I think she saw him fall too because she was watching what I was doing when I went to go pick him up. At first he was hissing at me really bad. He didn't want me to pick him up. But I picked him up like a mother cat does in the back of the head there. And I carried him back upstairs. And he did run off, so I think he's okay. I hope he didn't hurt his little paws, his little legs. But I guess we'll see how he walks. I sure hope not, because then he's gonna have a broken leg his whole life, because really they can't really be repaired, especially when they're that young. And I can't afford to repair any stray kitten's legs. But anyway, we'll see. Hopefully he's okay. He did run off. I knew something like that was going to happen though when they saw the mother leaving. They were going to try to follow her, and they just can't. They're not old enough yet. And probably wait like at least another week. Make sure they can eat solid food before we give one away to her sister. Grace's sister wants one. Take care of the mouse or rat problem, whatever she's got over there. Really no other news. We haven't heard from Dingaland today. No news from Tahoe Volcano. I did want to talk a little bit about a subject I've talked about before, which is ants and mosquitoes, the two worst enemies in the Philippines. They're both pretty bad, but sometimes one's worse than the other. I watched my fellow vlogger Rick Shaw, and he talked about his ant problem. So I went ahead and ordered some borax also. I watched some videos on YouTube as well. It seems to be a mixed borax with the sugar, a little bit of honey maybe. Mix it in real good and set out little traps, and they go and eat it. And some of them die on the spot, and then some of them carry it back to the queen. And that seems to control them really well. We don't have a big problem here, but I do see quite a few once in a while. I do spray. I have one of those yellow pump sprayers, and I spray all over. And it controls them quite a bit. But they do spring up here and there. So I'm going to try this borax. It only cost a couple bucks for a kilo. That'll last a long time. And I got some plastic on stuff I'm going to set out for the traps. So I'm waiting to get that. I'll show you how I do it when I get it. Pretty simple. And like I said, there's a whole bunch of videos on YouTube about it. And everybody pretty much swears on it. As far as mosquitoes, I have quite a few mosquito zappers. I keep them on all night just to control them. In Dingalan, we even had a worse problem than here because we were by a little river there, lake, whatever you want to call it, a stream, more like a stream. And when it wasn't rainy season, they seemed to breed in there a lot. So I do have a big mosquito zapper over there I bought. I don't know if they're using it while I'm away or not. But when I get there, I turn it on at night, leave it on all night long. It kills a lot of mosquitoes, a lot. I remember when I first bought it and first plugged it in, man, it was full. First night was full. Then it gradually got less and less and less. So you could tell it was working. But mosquitoes are always a problem in the Philippines, especially, like I say, especially if you're near the water or any water that's not moving. Mosquitoes, they breed in little puddles. They can breed in the smallest puddles you can see. So you got to make sure you have no standing water around your house. Got to make sure, keep an eye on that kind of stuff. Any water around, any flower pots or old tires or any old plastic or beer cans or whatever that water can get inside and just stay. That's where they breed. So we always keep an eye on that around here, as well as mosquito zappers. So it's pretty much under control, but you never can control any kind of mosquito problem or ant problem totally. You can only limit it as much as possible. Because once you kill even a little bit of ant population, there's still going to be millions more somewhere else. You can check the grounds. You can see if you have any ant piles and stick the bait by ant piles. You can do the best you can, but that's, basically that's all you can do. But you'll never get rid of them. There's just too many. They say up to 5 million ants in one ant pile, one ant hill. That's a lot of ants. But if you can kill the queen, the whole nest will die. Queen's the key. Queen's the key to everything, even bees. They always want the queen. Just goes to show you the queen rules. It's not the king. It's usually always the queen that rules the home. So, I guess with that said, there's really nothing else to tell you about. I don't know, one of these days I'll try to get out and about, but I just haven't been able to. Like I said, you got to get out in the morning. Once the afternoon hits, I don't want to go anywhere. It's too hot. I don't want to ride the scooter. I don't want to drive anywhere. Just kind of want to be lazy, and that's what happens here. You just get lazy and you don't do nothing. And unfortunately, that's kind of what I'm falling into. There's nothing to do here anyway. Like I said, she goes out and does most of the shopping and errands and stuff, paying bills. She does all that stuff. She likes to get out. And I don't mind staying home with Catherine. That way, that's our bonding time anyway, because she's a mommy's girl. As soon as mommy gets home, it's mommy, mommy, mommy. She sleeps with mommy. Everything's mommy. So my only time with her is when mommy's not here. And sometimes at night she'll watch TV with me. I'll put on cartoons while mommy watches her shows. So I want her to try to get more used to me and more not used to mommy all the time. But she's only 5 years old, so I think when she gets older, maybe she'll appreciate me more. But, she's just used to mommy being here all the time. So I wasn't here the first 2.5 years of her life. I was in the United States. So I guess that's when they really build those strong bonds as baby and mother. So I'm doing my best to bond with her, and I think we're doing really good. She loves her daddy, but she's still, I think, always going to be a mommy's girl. Well, maybe not always, but we'll see. Anyway, with that said, that's my situation. And I will try to get out there one of these days. Not a whole lot to show you, but at least I can show you a little bit. But that's going to do it for now. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button for Santa Claus. Nobody's really subscribing. I get a couple stragglers, couple here and there, which I do appreciate every last one of you. And just hang with me. Once again, leave me a comment which you might want me to talk about, what you're curious about, what you might want to see if I do get out and about. And give me some feedback on the red rice. Nobody's given me feedback on that yet. And any of my other videos. I got tons of videos. You can catch some of the older ones. And some of them are pretty interesting, but a lot of them have had very few views. I've had some with 20 views, 25 views, and they're pretty interesting videos. I don't know why they're not getting more views. I guess it's just analytics, and if YouTube chooses to feature them. But they're not featuring me. I don't know why. Guess they have something against Santa Claus or ZZ Top. Billy Gibbons don't like that. Take care of yourself, your friends, your family. Be kind to everyone. God bless. Santa Claus now living in the Philippines, in Batangas. Over and out.